Alright, welcome back. I can't even do an intro for this because there's so much going on. So, apparently, the last 2 days we've had the most bit of news that we've had in a long time in R1. First, tracks being off the calendar. We'll talk about that first. We'll talk about that first. I think it's officially the start of, a little silly season in tracks and stuff. So, the first thing that came out was that Sweden will be renewing its contract until next year. But at what cost? Next year is going to be their final race. So how do you feel about that, Greg? I don't know. I feel like Sweden. It was kind of a weird circuit. It's kind of a weird place to go to race. Like one of those places that people was like, there's a racetrack in Sweden. The races were also like pretty good, and like it wasn't hard to get to, especially in the European season. Although Sweden, it's going far north for a race. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel shame if it's replaced by another street circuit. It probably will be. Like, there's so many good tracks out there. I feel like Anderstorp was one. The only problem with it is a bit small for the cars, so I feel that might be why they moved away. Like, normally you would get a lot of overtake, but normally this. I remember thinking about Sweden. It's so small. There's like always a safety car there. It's so hard to remember. But yeah, it's just unfortunate to lose another good track. Yeah. Then later in the day, we had some obvious news, which was Ocon finally renewing his contract with McLaren. Very expected to happen. Yeah, it's interesting because he got his contract extension before George got his. And yeah, until 2026 onwards. They don't tell us anymore, unfortunately. They just say extends contract to 2026 onwards. So, but we think this contract could go to like 2027 or something like that. And then later in the day, today, early in the morning, we had an announcement that Short will be leaving. This is the first bit of silly season news that will actually matter. Short is leaving Emerald Racing at the end of the season. So, well, this is our second bit. 'Cause I forgot Mario is going to Arson Thurston, which is still crazy. So yeah, now someone's going to go to Emerald Racing, and now Short's going to go somewhere. Yeah, I didn't. I don't even think we predicted him to leave. This is very sudden, honestly, but it is technically expected. But I didn't expect it to actually happen. Yeah, of course, he's not had a great start to the season at Emerald. Emerald himself hasn't had a great year so far. And yeah, I remember, I'm pretty sure his rookie season was 2023, I believe. So he spent 3 years there, so. Honestly, I think it was a mutual decision, but I just feel like I honestly just feel like he wasn't really wanted there, you know? Like, I felt like he hasn't really been able to spread his wings there. Like, sure, one of those drivers that, in most races nowadays, you forget that he's even in the races. Like, he's not really. Like, he's had some pretty bad ones, of course, Canada, most recent one. So I think it's good for him to get a little change of scenery. Also makes it even more exciting because where's he gonna go now? Where's he gonna head off to? It's interesting to see where Short's gonna head off to now. And yeah, and then we got some more news, which was not so expected, but still kind of expected, which was Marcus extending his contract once again to 2026 onwards. It doesn't say, but Marcus extends his contract at Audi Sport. Did you expect this? Yes and no. I didn't expect it because Audi Sport, of course, isn't the greatest, but also he it's all about feeling wanted. We talk about it was Short. It's always good to feel wanted. I'm pretty sure Marcus is wanted at Audi Sport. Also, I don't think he really has anywhere to go. Also, Audi Sport can be an interesting prospect in the future, and I just seriously don't think he has anywhere much to go. So it's nice to at least wait out the regulations. I think it's rumored that he's there to 2027, so that'll be interesting for him. And yeah, it's better to sometimes lock down a seat than, try to risk it to go somewhere else. Yeah. But yeah, silly season has officially started. Very nice. We think the calendar is probably going to come out soon because circuits are being signed left and right now. And yeah, driver exchanges are starting to happen now. Because now Roger Ramsey's got to go somewhere and Short's got to go somewhere. So yeah, it's very. So yeah, it seems like every day now there's news, which is, of course, great for the sport. Of course, great to have news about like every day. You never know. Tomorrow there'll probably be another headline or something. But it's crazy. I feel it's mostly happening. Like the first week of summer break was so quiet. I was like, "What's happening?" I was like, "This week has been the most like out there week in history." Like, I think it's just been happening like every day. Every day is the headline, and that's what we like. That's why we're able to cover a video like this. I don't even know what we're gonna call this because so much has been happening. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.